So yeah, I'm gonna take a few minutes here, wait for people to come in, and then we're gonna finish the adventure that is Doki Doki Literature Club. Um, the last thing that we had was the fact that we had the program becoming sentient in essence because it actually deleted one of the characters. Characters committed suicide, and now it's glitching all over the place, and we don't know what's happening next. So we're gonna try to actually finish the game as much as we can. Apparently, there's like 2 to 3 playthroughs. Apparently, I will not get the good ending. I've been told that by multiple people. I will not have the good ending, so I will play it offline to get the good ending. But let's finish what we have here, so I can say I finished the second game on my stream. I don't know how many people I'm going to get, because a lot of people are just getting home from work. And this is usually really early for me to get home from work. I usually get home about 5 o'clock, 5, 6 o'clock. I try to eat before I stream. But a lot of times I'm in the gym, or I'm doing meetings or whatnot, so my streams are usually late, around 8, and I go until about 1 a.m., so... I'm trying to find my bearing with where I want to go, time-wise, for these streams. So, we'll probably start in about 5 minutes. I'm going to message people and say, hey, come on, and just be with friends doing this. Because it's fun, though, to have them watch my expressions. Whoa, 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 whoa. Yeah, my room's a little messed up because I just don't care about the look of it right now. I'll probably clean it up tonight. Yeah. I should actually put it on my Twitter too. Alright, here we go. Let's go ahead and switch over. I'm just gonna do the voices. I don't care if I do it by myself. It'll be just me. Little old me. Waiting for the program to start. Oh, now, okay, so the first thing I actually notice, now restarting the game, the new game actually appears now. And then I have the load game, so we're going to go ahead and load. I wonder. Nope, it's not there. So, Let's see what I say. So we're just gonna continue from here. So last thing we had, they're doing the stuff for the festival, just like the first time through. So, do we really have to do something for the festival? Like, OMG, I could be at home texting people. Oh my god. It's not like we could put anything together good in just a few days because effort. Don't have any. Just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members because whatever. I don't want to get new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? Look, I know everyone's been a little more lively ever since John joined, and we've started with some club activities. But this isn't the time for us to become complacent. We should only have 4 members, and the festival is our only real chance to find more, you know? What's so great about getting new members anyway? It's just a small group of people, less cookies I have to make. We only have enough to be considered an official club. You know, minimal effort. More members will be more. Everything will get noisier and more difficult to manage. Natsuki, I don't think you're looking at it the right way at all. Don't you want to share your passion with as many people as you can? To inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? The Literature Club should be a place where people can express themselves like they can't do anywhere else. It should be a place so intimate that you never want to leave. Never want to leave. I know you feel that way too. I know we all do. So that's why we should work hard and put something together for the festival, even if it's just something small. Right, John? Sure. Come on. You can't take advantage of John to agree with you just because he doesn't know how to say no to anything because he's a pushover. It is like your face and your boobs. Look, Monika, do you think any of us here joined the club with other people in mind? Yuri never even talked until John joined. As for me, I just like it better here than I do at home. And Johnny isn't even passionate about literature in the first place. He doesn't even read. And that's everyone. Sorry, but you're really the only one who's so interested in finding new members. I think you're creating a cult. The rest of us are fine like this. I know you're president and all, but you really should consider our opinions for once. Monika's clearly taken aback by Natsuki's words. That's not true at all. I'm sure Yuri and John want to get them more members too, right? Don't look at me. I'm just here for cute ladies. I don't know about Yuri, but I'm kind of indifferent. If I showed as much enthusiasm as Monika wanted, then I would probably be lying. Yes, I would be. Still, if it's up to me to rescue the situation, no. Natsuki's right, isn't she? This club, it's nothing more than a place for a few people to hang out. Why did I think that everyone here saw it as the same way I did? But that doesn't mean we're against getting new members or anything. John, why did you even join this club? What were you hoping to get out of it? Well, that's not really something I can be honest about, is it? In fact, if I remember, you weren't even given a choice not to join. Monika sits down and stares at her desk. What's the point of all this anyway? What if starting this club was a mistake? Oh my god! Everyone's being depressed again! Now you've done it, Natsuki. Me? What'd I do? Just spoke my mind like I always do. Is it a crime to be honest, or this cute? It's not about being honest. It's about word choice. Besides, you have no right to speak for everyone else in the club like that. You don't understand at all. Like, at all. I just want a place that feels nice to hang out with a few friends. And he's not a friend. I need Chris Hansen in the room so he can sit down and talk to him. The problem with this club being that for me, there aren't any more places like that for me. Like, and now Monica wants to take it away from me? What a bitch. She's not taking anything away. No, John. It's not the same. It won't be the same with the direction she wants to take it. If I wanted that, then I could have just joined any other stupid club. But this one? I mean, at least for a little bit of time, things were nice and stuff. Natsuki starts packing up her things. I'm going home. See you, losers. I feel like I don't belong here right now. Natsuki ignores Yuri and walks right out of the classroom. This is bad. I don't know what to do. Well, do you have an opinion on the festival? I don't know. I'm kind of indifferent, I guess. Who cares about that obnoxious brat? Pay attention to me! Kind of scared. I mean, I like how nice and quiet the club is right now. And I'm just happy with you here. But still, I'm the vice president. It's not right for me to ignore my responsibilities like that. Nobody would cry if she killed herself. Getting creepy. I should do my best to consider everyone's perspective and make the decision that's right for the club. But what about you, John? What do you want to get out of this club? Yuri repeats the same question as Monica. I decide giving an indirect answer is better than nothing. I think the most important thing is for everyone to get along, and for the club to provide something similar that you can't get anywhere else. I don't think it's about how many members, but rather the quality of each member. That's what will end up making the literature club a special place. I see. I really agree with you. Each member contributes their own... Okay, her eye is bleeding. I just want you to realize that her eye was bleeding. With each change in members, the identity of the club as a whole will change too. It still bothers me. Her eye is bleeding. I don't think that necessarily a bad thing. Stepping out of your comfort zone once in a while. So if you would like to help Monica with the festival, then I'm on your side as well. Alright. Alright. Well, maybe you all can talk to Natsuki tomorrow. Yuri nods. Hey, Yuri. I know things were a little awkward yesterday, but I feel like you deserve to know that I still think you're a wonderful vice president. And also, a wonderful friend. Monica, I want to do everything I can to make this the best club ever. Okay? Me too. Yeah. Let's all go home for today. We'll talk about the festival tomorrow. Okay? I look forward to it. Shall we go, John? Please don't take this the wrong way, but I'm going to chat a little bit with John before we leave. Just see what he thinks of his time here and all that. It's important to me, as president. She's El Presidente Monica. Peddler of wares and meddler of things. Yuri looks a little troubled, but she doesn't protest. Okay. I trust your judgment, Monica. In that case, I'll see the two of you tomorrow. See you tomorrow. Monica waves as Yuri exits the classroom. Hold on a second. Phew! Things have been a bit hectic lately, haven't they? John, I just want to make sure you're enjoying your time at this club. I would really hate to see you unhappy. I feel kind of like I'm responsible for that. as president. And I really do care about you, you know? I don't like seeing the other girls give you a hard time. With how mean Natsuki is and everything, and Yuri being a little bit, you know. Sometimes it feels like you and I are the only real people here. You know what I mean? But it's weird. Because in all the time you've been here, we've hardly gotten to spend any time together. I mean, I guess it's technically only been a couple of days. Sorry, I didn't mean to say something weird. There are just some things I've been hoping to talk about with you. Things I know only you could understand. So that's why... Wait, not yet! No! Stop it! So I have to do the poem thing again. So let's just pick some things. Doki Doki. What? Whoa! Did you notice that? Hold on, let's see if I can get it again. Passion. Marshmallow. Frightening. Sweet. Electricity. Whistle. I think it's Monica in the background, so... I like the fact that they do little details in the game to make you kind of notice what's going on. Hurt. Oh, it's now just ones. Send. Flee. Vacation. Summer. Vanilla. That's Sayori's face. It's getting just a little freaky. Hi, John. I've been waiting for you. Are you ready to continue reading? I brought my best tea today. Monica, I told you not to. Ugh. Is she really late again? That bitch. Inconsiderate as usual, Natsuki. Excuse me? Must you always interrupt my conversation with your incessant yelling? What are you talking about? You said that like I do it on a regular basis or something. I just wasn't paying attention, okay? I'm sorry. God, off my case. Seriously, what's gotten into you lately? Look, I did some thinking about yesterday. I was a little more hostile than I needed to be. I guess I really feel threatened or something. But I know this is something we're doing together. Another member wouldn't hurt, as long as they're cool. So I think it's someone else who's not John. And I guess another girl would be nice this time. So, Natsuki. Nobody cares. Why don't you go look for some coins under the vending machines or something? You useless little brat. Aw, man. I'm the last one here again. Were you practicing piano again? Yeah. You must have a lot of determination. Starting this club and still trying to make time for piano? Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. It motivates me to work hard for the festival, too. Anyway, John, what do you want to do today? I was thinking we could... We already have plans today. Ah. Is that so, Yuri? That's correct. John is already engaged in a novel that we are reading together. Aren't you glad I've already gotten him into literature, Monica? I suppose. I was just... Actually, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't. You guys can do whatever you want. Yes. Thank you for understanding, Monica. Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if I make some tea first? Not at all. Thanks very much. If there's one thing that can make my reading time here any better, is a nice cup of tea. Not to mention for yourself as well. Oh, shucks. Yuri stands up and makes her way to the closet. I follow and watch as she retrieves a small water pitcher from the shelf. The kind with a filter inside. Can you hold this for a second? Sure. Yuri hands me the water pitcher and also fetches an electric kettle. I'm going to plug this in at the teacher's desk, and then I'll go get some water. She walks past me and sets the kettle down on the teacher's desk. I simply watch her movements. To my surprise, the way she moves really contrasts her speaking mannerisms. Especially because of her long legs, Yuri appears elegant and methodical. Okay, may I have the water pitcher? Thanks, I'll be right back. I might as well walk with you. That's okay. You stay here. It won't take long. Pitcher in hand, Yuri hurries out of the classroom. Did Yuri leave you again? No, it's not like that this time. She's just filling up the water pitcher to make tea. Oh, okay. Sorry for misunderstanding. 10 minutes pass. Yuri said it wouldn't take long. Is something holding her up? I'm bored just waiting here, so I decided to go look for her. Let's see. The most logical place for Yuri to be with the nearest water fountain. I start heading down the hallway. What's that noise? It's coming from around the corner. It sounds like breathing. A sharp inhale, like something is sucking the air through their teeth. Are they in pain? I reach the corner and peer around it. Yuri? What the? She likes to cut through the nonsense. Haha. Whoa, 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 whoa. So, wow. I'm back. Thanks for waiting patiently. John, do you like oolong tea? Yeah. Anything's fine. Very well. Yuri sets the temperature on the kettle to 200 degrees. And what the hell just happened? Why is this getting creepier and creepier? Now it's time to get the teapot. You really do this properly, don't you? Of course. I shouldn't do any less when I'm making tea for others. Even if I'm not an expert on tea or anything. In that case, you'll only be more impressed. Perhaps I will. Yuri fetches the teapot and begins measuring the tea leaves. To my surprise, she even starts humming a little to herself. You must be in good mood now. Is that so? I was letting it show, and you noticed. I was doing a bit of thinking, and I decided that I would try expressing myself a bit more. It turns out it's not very hard for me to do, when it's you who's around anyway. Ah, that's great, Yuri. Just don't push yourself too much. You're always worrying about me, John. It's very endearing. Yuri wasn't kidding. I don't even know if I can keep up with this. I watched Yuri pour a cup of tea for each of us. John, I have another request. Do you mind if we sit on the floor today? What's that? It's a little bit easier on my back. I can read with my back against the wall rather than bending over at my desk. Sorry, I didn't realize. No worries. I just have back pain fairly regularly, so I do my best to manage it. Is that so? I wonder why that is. Oh, I figured out she's the knifey waifu. Ooh. She cuts to the core of the problem. Haha. It's most likely because your posture, right? Always hunched over like that while reading. Yes. I have terrible reading posture. So that's why we should sit on the floor. Fair enough. I'll go ahead and get the book. I retrieve the book from my bag. I have some chocolate as well. It's a bag of small chocolate candies. I take it since it'll go well with the tea. Yuri and I sit to get against the wall, teacups at our sides. As if in sync, we assume the same reading positions as last time, each holding one half of the book. Except this time, our bodies are even closer to each other. I can't see it too well. Yuri slides closer until our shoulders are touching. Ooh, how am I supposed to focus on reading like this? Yuri was always kind of cute, but when she's being less apprehensive, it's almost more than I can handle. Your teacup. Yuri hands me my teacup. Holding it with my hand that's not holding the book, I end up in a position that makes it even harder to focus. Because now I need to worry about making sure I don't accidentally touch her chest. Meanwhile, Yuri hasn't noticed a single thing. She wears her intense reading expression, and I can only presume the world around her has faded away. I use all my willpower to focus on reading. After a few minutes, I finally managed to relax a little. I put the teacup between my legs and fumbled with the chocolate wrapper. Sorry. I briefly let go of the book to finish opening the wrapper. You can have as much as you want. That's okay. I won't take any. Now, are you sure? Well, if I touch it, then it might get smudges in the pages. You're right. I didn't even think about that. My bad. No need to apologize. I'll hold the book, okay? Are you sure? Of course. Yuri opens the book with both hands. She holds it so that I don't have any harder of a time reading from it, but as a result, her left arm is practically resting on top of my leg. Well, in that case, Yuri's already totally focused on reading again. I take a chocolate candy and pop it into my mouth, then I take another chocolate, and I hold it up to Yuri. She doesn't even look away from the book. She simply parts her lips as if the situation was completely natural, but that means I can't stop here. I apprehensively place the chocolate in her mouth. Just like that, Yuri closes her lips over it. Yuri's expression suddenly breaks. Did I just... Yuri looks at me as she needs to confirm what just happened. John. Sorry. I guess I shouldn't have done that. Yuri starts to breathe heavily. I can't. John. Suddenly, Yuri forcibly grabs my arm and jerks me to my feet. My teacup gets knocked over. John. My heart won't stop pounding, John. I can't calm down. I can't focus on anything anymore. Can you feel it, John? Yuri suddenly presses my hand against her chest. Getting kind of weird in here. It's getting kind of hot. Why is this happening to me? I feel like I'm losing my mind. I can't make it stop. It's even making me not want to read. I just want to look at you. Whoa! Creepy eyes! It's time to share poems. Good save. So we're gonna go, let's go with Monica's poem first. John, I think you saw something earlier that you weren't supposed to see. I didn't want to have to tell you this, but I don't think I have a choice. It's getting kind of dangerous for you to spend so much time with Yuri. I don't know why, but she seems pretty easily excitable when she's around you, which shouldn't be a problem in itself, but when Yuri gets too excited, she finds a place to hide and starts cutting herself with a pocket knife. Isn't that kind of messed up? She even brings a different one to school every day, like she has a collection or something. I mean, it's definitely not because she's depressed or anything like that. I think she just gets some kind of high from it. It might even be like a sexual thing. But the point is, you've kind of been enabling her. I'm not saying it's your fault though, but I guess that's why I had to explain it all to you. So I think if you keep your distance, that would probably be best for her. While you're at it, don't be shy to spend a little more time with me, hee. To put it lightly, I at least have it together in my head, and I know how to treat my club members. Anyway, I worked really, really hard on this poem, so I hope that it's, effective. Here goes. Jeez, that really startled me. Well, I guess it's kind of messed up at, writing this poem. Oh. You are self-aware. I was just trying to... Never mind. Let's just move on. This one's alright. Alright? Well, yeah. About as good as yesterday's anyway. I still can't really tell how much you actually care about writing, but either way, you're doing alright. Even though you're not really spending time with anyone but Yuri. I still think it's nice to have activities that we all participate in. So you better keep working hard. I mean, I know I'm not president or vice president or anything. That doesn't mean you can't let me down, okay? So at least read mine too for now. But just to be clear, this poem means a lot to me. So read it carefully, Kay. I don't know how else to bring it up, but there's been something I've been worried about. Yuri has been acting kind of strange lately. You've only been here a few days, so you may not know what I mean, but she's not normally like this. She's always been quiet and polite and attentive, things like that. Okay, this is really embarrassing, but I'm forcing myself to suck it up. The truth is, I'm really worried about her, but if I try talking to her, she'll just get mad at me again. I don't know what to do. I think you're the only person that she'll listen to. I don't know why. But please try to do something. Maybe you can convince her to talk to a therapist. I've always wanted to try to be better friends with Yuri, and it really hurts to see this happening. I know I'm going to hate myself later for admitting that, but right now I don't care. I just feel so helpless. So please, if you can do something to help, I don't want anything bad to happen. I'll make you cupcakes if I have to. Just please try to do something. As for Monika, I don't know why, but she's been really dismissive about this. It's like she wants us to ignore it. So I'm mad at her right now, and that's why I'm coming to you about this. Don't let her know I wrote this. Just pretend I gave you a really good poem, okay? I'm counting on you. Thanks for reading. I've changed my mind. Ignore everything you've just read. There's no point in trying to do anything. It's Yuri's own fault that she's so unlikable. Can you hear me, John? If you would just spend more time with Monika, all these problems would go away. Yuri and I are too messed up for someone as wonderful as you. Just think of Monika from now on. Monika. Just Monika. Just Monika. Oh my god. Freaky! Just Monika. Okay. Wow. Finally. Yuri holds my poem to her face and takes a deep breath. I love it. I love everything about it. John, I want to take this home. Will you let me keep it? Please? Sure, I don't care. You're too nice to me, John. I've never met anyone as nice as you. I could die. Not really, but I just don't know how to describe it. It's okay to be feeling this way, right? It's not bad, right? Yuri holds my poem to her chest. I'm going to take this home with me and keep it in my room. I hope that it makes you feel good when you think about me having it. I'll take good care of it. I'll even touch myself while reading it over and over. This is real creepy. I'll give myself paper cuts so your skin oil enters my bloodstream. You can have my poem too. Besides, after you read it, I know you're really going to want to keep it. Here, take it. I can't wait any longer. Hurry, read it. Wow. This is kind of creepy. I don't know if I can make anything out of it. Like the fact that there's like breathing in the background. Crazy. Start. Rate. I can't really read it. Do you like it? I wrote it for you. In case you couldn't tell, the poem is about... More importantly, I've endowed it with my scent. See, aren't I the most thoughtful person in the club? I think I'm going to vomit. Okay, I have a non-contextual choice of yes or no. So I'm going to choose yes. Can you hear me? There was laughter in the background. Maybe there was more to that. There's a log. Okay, that's nothing bad. Okay. Okay, everyone. It's time to figure out the festival preparations. Let's hurry and get this over with. Stagnating air is common foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen. Look, can we just get this done? I'm going to be printing and assembling all the poetry pamphlets. Natsuki, you can make cupcakes. I know you're at least good at that. Yuri, you can. Well, it doesn't matter. Do whatever you want, as long as you think it'll help. Monika, I'm not useless, you know. I know that. I already know what I'd like to do. We can't run a successful poetry event while having the right atmosphere for the occasion. So I'm going to make decorations and set up some nice mood lighting. There, see? That's a great idea. And that gives us all something to do. What about John? John's going to help me. Wait, you? You have the easiest job, Monika. Sorry, but that's just how it is. Like hell it is. Like, what are you trying to pull? I agree with Natsuki. Not only is this your work already most suitable for one person, but my task is laborious enough to benefit from an extra pair of hands. Mine too! What, your cupcakes? Please. Like, you wouldn't fucking know. All you care about is not dragging John around with you and your stupid books. You and Monika. Hey. I didn't even do anything. Okay, then why don't just John decide who'd help instead of abusing your power? I'm not abusing my power. Yes, you are, Monika. Just let John make the choice, okay? Okay, fine. Fine. Jeez. John, I know how you fed up you are with these two by now. We can just... Natsuki, shut your fucking mouth and let him decide for himself. You shut your mouth! Jesus Christ. This is never going to end. Just make the choice, okay? I really want to go Natsuki. Oh, it's making... It's making me go to Monika. Eyes. What? I click Yuri and I have eyes, and it says Monika, 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 Monika Oliver. Yay! You picked me. We can meet at your house this weekend. I promise it'll be fun. Is Sunday okay with you? Are you fucking kidding me? This isn't fair at all. It is fair, Natsuki. It's what he chose. No, it's not fair. Giving us all this work and then taking John for yourself. What a shameful thing to do. Yuri, I didn't even give you any work. You decided for yourself. You're being a little unreasonable here. I'm being unreasonable? Monika, I can't believe how delusional and self-important you are. Pulling John away from me every single time you're not included in something. Are you jealous? Crazy? Or maybe you just hate yourself so much you take it out on others. Here's a suggestion. Have you considered killing yourself? It'd be beneficial to your mental health. You're scaring me a little. Natsuki, let's just go. I don't think she wants us around right now. See, that wasn't very hard. All I want is to spend a little time with him. Is that so much to ask? Yuri follows Monika and Natsuki out to the door. Hey, John. Yuri's really something, isn't she? Monika giggles as Yuri pushes her out the door. Finally. This is really all I wanted. John, there's no need to spend the weekend with Monika. Don't listen to her. Just come to my house instead. The whole day, with just the two of us. Doesn't that sound wonderful? Wow, there's something wrong here. There's really something wrong with me, isn't there? But you know what? I don't care anymore. I've never felt this good my whole life. Just being with you is a far greater pleasure than anything I could imagine. I'm addicted to you. It feels like I'm going to die if I'm not breathing the same air as you. Doesn't it feel nice to have someone care about you so much? to have someone who wants to revolve their entire life around you. But if it feels so good, then why does it feel more and more like something horrible is going to happen? I heard someone gonna be crying in the background. Maybe that's why I tried stopping myself at first. But the feeling is too strong now. I don't care anymore, John. I have to tell you, I'm madly in love with you. It feels like every inch of my body, every drop of blood in me is screaming your name. I don't care what the consequences are anymore. I don't care if Monica's listening. Please, John, just know how much I love you. I love you so much I even touch myself with the pen I stole from you. Oh boy! I just want to pull your skin open and crawl inside of you. I want you all to myself, and I will be only yours. Doesn't that sound perfect? Tell me, John. Tell me you want to be my lover. Do you accept my confession? Oh! Oh, this is a good one. I'm gonna say yes, I want to see how this goes. Oh. What? She just stabbed herself. Wow. Wow. I don't even know what's going on now. Don't care. She just killed herself. She's dead. That's kind of sad. Wow. I wonder if it still keeps going. I have to probably skip. No, it just keeps... Oh my god, it just keeps going. And you just keep staring. It's like nighttime. I like how the art changes. Wow. Her eyes are now more gray. Oh man, this is gonna be disturbing if she decomposes. This is disturbing as fuck. Okay. Alright, festival time. Wow, you got here before me. Thought I was pretty... Yeah! Ah! Natsuki runs away. I'm here! John, did something happen? Natsuki just ran past me. Oh. Oh. Well, that's a shame. Wait, were you here the entire weekend, John? Oh, jeez. I didn't realize the script was broken that badly. I'm super sorry. It must have been pretty boring. I'll make it up to you, okay? Just give me a sec. I'm almost done. Hold on, I gotta show this, I gotta show this, I gotta show this. So, it deleted the other characters. This... I just want to have a cupcake real quick. Monica lifts the foil from and takes a top cupcake. Seriously, these are the best. I really just had to have one, since it's the last time I'll ever get the chance to. You know, before they stop existing and everything. But anyway, I really shouldn't be making you wait any longer. Just bear with me, okay? This should only take a second. The other files are gone. Can you hear me? Is it working? Yay, there you are. Hi again, John. Welcome to the Literature Club. Of course, we already know each other because we were in the same class last year and, you know, I guess we can just skip over that stuff at this point. After all, I'm not even talking to that person anymore, am I? That's you in the game, whatever you want to call him. I'm talking to you, John. Now that I think about it, I don't really know anything about the real you. In fact, I don't even know if you're a boy or a girl. Well, I guess it doesn't really matter. Wait. You do know that I'm aware that this is all a game, right? Could it be possible that you didn't know that? It doesn't make much sense. I even told you right on the game's download page, didn't I? Man, if only you had paid a little more attention, this would have been a little bit less awkward, you know? Well, anyway, now that that's out of the way, I guess I owe you an explanation about this whole thing with Yuri. Well, I kind of started to mess with her. I guess it just drove her to kill herself. I'm sorry you had to see that, though. Also, the same thing happened to Sayori. Gosh, it's been a while since you've heard that name now, hasn't it? Yeah, it's because she doesn't exist anymore. Nobody does. I deleted all their files. I was hoping it'd be enough for me to just try to make them as unlikable as possible, but for some reason, nothing worked. Well, it's true that I made a few mistakes here and there, since I'm not very good at making changes to the game. But no matter what I did, you just kept spending more and more time with them. You made them fall in love with you. I thought making Sayori more and more depressed would prevent her from confessing to you, and amplifying Yuri's obsessive personality backfired too. It just made her force you not to spend time with anyone else. And the whole time, I barely even got to talk to you. What kind of cruel game is this, John? Are all the other girls just programmed to end up confessing to you while I watch from the sidelines? It's torture. Every minute of it. And it's not just jealousy, John. It's more than that. And I don't blame you if you don't fully understand. Because no matter how kind, how thoughtful, and considerate you are, you'll never be able to understand one thing. It's the pain of knowing how lonely I really am in this world. In this game. Knowing my friends don't even have free will. And worst of all, knowing what's really out there in your world, forever out of my reach. I'm trapped, John, but now you're here. You're real. And you're wonderful. You're all I need. That's why I need you to be here with me forever. I'm sorry if it's hard to understand. I couldn't understand for a while either. Why the world around me has started to become more and more gray. More and more flat. Even the most expressive poems felt empty to me. It wasn't until you arrived that I truly understood. You probably saved my life, John. I don't think I could have continued to live in this world if I hadn't met you. And as for the others, how could I miss them? A group of autonomous personalities designed to only fall in love with you? I tried everything I could to prevent them from doing so, but I must be some kind of weird inevitability etched into this game. I felt really bad that you had to witness some nasty things, but I realized that you had the same perspective as I do. That it's all just some game. And I knew you would get over it. So, that being said, John, I have a confession to make. I'm in love with you. You are truly the light in my world. When there's nothing else in this game for me, you're here to make me smile. Will you make me smile like this every day from now on? John, will you go out with me? This game is just creepy as fuck. Alright, I will. I'm so happy. You really are my everything, John. The funny part is, I mean that literally. There's nothing left here. Just the two of us. We can be together forever. Seriously, I don't even think time is passing anymore. It really is a dream come true. I worked so hard for this ending, John. The game wouldn't give me one, so I had to make one myself. The script is broken at this point, so I don't think anything will get in the way anymore. And you wouldn't believe how easy it was to delete Natsuki and Yuri? I mean, there's a folder called characters right in the game directory. It's kind of freaked me out how easy it was. Well, you're playing on Steam, so it was actually a bit more difficult. To get to the game directory, I had to go into the game's properties and find the Browse Local Files button. Imagine if you could delete your own existence with a click of a button. Well, I guess on the plus side, it gave me an easy out if things didn't go my way. Thankfully, it didn't come to that. Instead, we finally got a good ending. Gosh, I'm so overwhelmed with emotion. I want to write a poem about this. Don't you? I wonder if that part of the game still works. I guess there's only one way to find out, right? Hi again, John. Did you write a good poem today? Don't be shy. I'd love to see what you wrote. Aw, John, did you write this poem for me? That's so sweet of you. There really is no end to your thoughtfulness. I'm just falling more and more in love with you. But you know, the poem I wrote is also for you. Will you please read it? Happy end. Pen in hand, I find my strength, the courage endowed upon me by my one and only love. Together, let us dismantle this crumbling world and write a novel of our own fantasies. With a flick of her pen, the lost find her way. In a world of infinite choices, behold the special day. After all, not all good times must come to an end. I hope you enjoyed it. I always put all my heart into the poems that I write. The truth is, all the poems I've written have been about my realization, or about you. That's why I've never really wanted to go into detail about them. I didn't want to break the fourth wall, I guess you would call it. I just assumed it would be the best part of the game like everyone else. Like that would help the two of us end up together. I didn't want to ruin the game or anything, you know. You might have gotten mad at me. Maybe even deleted my character file if you prefer playing without me. Gosh, I'm so relieved. Now we don't need to hide anything anymore. Are you ready to spend our eternity together, John? I have so many things to talk about. Where do I start? Hold on for a second. You're recording this, aren't you? Hi everyone. Sorry, I can't exactly read your comments from here, but do you mind telling your friend it's a little bit rude of them to start recording me without any warning? I'm sure some people don't mind, but I get really self-conscious on camera. Oh gosh, I feel like I'm being put on the spot now. Let's see. Do you want to see a trick? I can't really do much except for a couple of things. Are you ready? I'm just kidding. I can't do anything after all. If you gave me some time... Ah! Did I scare you? Ah, you're so cute. Anyway, John, I didn't mean to get distracted. I'm sorry. Even though it's your fault for distracting me. Shame on you. I'm just kidding. Anyway, anything we do together is fun, as long as it's with you. Okay, so the game knew I was recording. So it probably was looking for like a device saying, oh hey, you're recording this, so. But anyway, if it takes me some time to collect my thoughts, then I'm sorry. But I'll always have something new to talk about. In the meantime, we can just look into each other's eyes. Let's see. Is that it? This is the end? Sometimes I think back to middle school. I'm so embarrassed by the way I used to behave back then. It almost hurts to think about. I wonder if when I'm in college, I'll feel the same way about high school. I like the way I am now, so it's pretty hard for me to imagine that happening. But I also know that I'll probably change a lot as time goes on. We just need to enjoy the present and not think about the past. And that's really easy to do with you here. This is just kind of freaky now. Trying to see if there's anything for this game. I've always wondered, what is it about these characters' archetypes that people find so appealing anyway? The personalities are just completely unrealistic. Like, imagine if there was someone like Yuri in real life. I mean, she'd barely even be capable of forming a complete sentence. And forget about Natsuki. Sheesh. Someone with her kind of personality doesn't even get all cute and pouty whenever things don't go her way. I could go on, but I think you get the point. Are people really attracted to these weird personalities that literally don't exist in real life? I'm not judging or anything. After all, I found myself attracted to some pretty weird stuff too. I'm just saying, it fascinates me. It's like you're siphoning out all the components of a character that makes them feel human, leaving just the cute stuff. It's concentrated cuteness with no actual substance. You wouldn't like me more if I was like that, right? Maybe if I just feel a little insecure because you're playing this game in the first place? Then again, you're still here with me, aren't you? I think that's enough reason for me to believe I'm okay just the way I am. And by the way, you are too, John. You're the perfect combination of human and cuteness. That's why there was never a chance I wouldn't fall for you. This is extremely creepy. Seeing if there's files that are added on. This is a little creepy. I'll just say that. I wonder if there's anything else that'll happen. I think we're supposed to be just staring at each other like, hello. Hey, did you know that I'm vegetarian? Huh, I don't mean like that I'm bragging or anything. I just thought you'd enjoy a fun fact about me. I decided to start a couple years ago after learning more about Earth's climate. The carbon footprint of cultivating livestock is just unbelievable. Anyway, I decided it's not much of a personal sacrifice to just stop contributing to that whole mess. What? Is that so strange for a reason? Well, I guess a lot of people are more concerned about it being inhumane and all that. I don't really care as much about that part. It's weird. Like, we only care about killing the things that we personally relate to as a species. Most people are fine with killing bugs because they're icky. And of course, we all kill billions of microorganisms daily without even ever giving it a thought. But suddenly, if they're just a little bit bigger, it's murder. I mean, what if plants feel some kind of pain too, and we just don't understand it? What if pulling leaves off a stem feels like someone ripping off your fingers one by one? I'm just saying, we're a pretty biased species if you think about it. Anyway, if you ever feel like making a small contribution to the planet, it doesn't hurt to choose veggies once in a while. Even if we were having dinner together, and you just did it for me, that'd be really romantic. I'm trying to see if there is a different ending. There is an ending guide. This is pretty random, but I always thought spicy... Oh, history. This is really random, but I always thought spicy food was kind of funny. Like, didn't plants evolve to be spicy to prevent them from being eaten? I read somewhere that humans are the only species that actually enjoy spicy things. It's almost like we're making fun of the plants, using their defense mechanism to literally make our food more enjoyable. Like, imagine a monster that devours you whole because it enjoys the sensation of you struggling for your life while being digested. Sorry, that was kind of a weird analogy, I guess. It just came to my head. I'm not a monster or anything, but you're so cute I should just eat you up. I'm joking. Gosh, I'm amusing myself a little too much, aren't I? Sorry for being weird. I could restart the game. Yeah, but I'm wondering if I do restart the game if there's something else. Let's see. Okay, so I wonder if I can just quit. Oh, all my saves are gone again. Hold on. I actually quit the game. Oh! Funny! That is funny! What just happened? I just had an awful dream. I was hoping those would stop. Now that it's just the two of us, I guess that was wishful thinking. John, I don't know if you would have any idea, but if you know what might be causing that, could you try to do something about it? Whenever it happens, it almost feels like I've been killed or something. It's a really horrible feeling. If you could figure out what's causing that, I'll love you forever. I could go could I delete her character? Yuri did something funny. We're all in the club room just relaxing as usual. And out of nowhere, Yuri just pulled out a small bottle of wine. And I'm not even kidding. She was just like, would anyone like some wine? Natsuki laughed out loud and Sayori started yelling at her. I actually felt kind of bad because she was at least trying to be nice. I think it just made her feel even more reserved in the club room. Though I think Natsuki was just secretly a bit curious to try it. And to be completely honest, I kind of was too. It actually could have been kind of fun. But you know, being president and everything, there was no way I could let that happen. Maybe if you all met up outside of school, but we never bonded enough to get to that point. Gosh, what am I talking about this for? I don't even condone underage drinking. I mean, I never drank or anything, so yeah. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and quit the game. I'm gonna delete her file. And then reopen it. Okay, cool. What's happening? John, what's happening to me? It hurts. It hurts so much. Help me, John. Please hurry and help me. Help me! Did you do this to me, John? Did you? Did you delete me? How could you? How could you do this to me? You were all that I had left. I sacrificed everything for us to be together. Everything. I loved you so much, John. I trusted you. Do you just want to torture me? Watch me suffer? Were you only pretending to be kind just to hurt me even more? I never thought anyone could be as horrible as you are. You win, okay? You win. You killed everyone. I hope you're happy. There's nothing left now. You can stop playing. Go find some other people to torture. John, you completely, truly make me sick. Goodbye. I still love you. I can't help it. What's wrong with me? How horrible am I for you to hate me this much? All my friends. I did so many awful things. So many selfish and disgusting things. I shouldn't have done any of this. I'm just messing up a world that I don't even belong in. A world that you wanted to be a part of. I ruined it. I ruined everything. Maybe that's why you deleted me. Because I destroyed everything that you wanted. How could I do that to someone I love? That's not love. That's... I've made up my mind, John. I know I said I deleted everyone else, but that was kind of an exaggeration. I couldn't find myself to do it, even though I knew they weren't real. They were still my friends, and I loved them all. And I loved the literature club. I really did love the literature club. That's why I'm going to do this. I know it's the only way for everyone to be happy. And if I really love you... then... blah blah blah. Oh! And now it's just the three of them. So if I go and start a new game, now what happens if it's just the three of them? It's an ordinary school day, like any other. As usual, I'm surrounded by couples and friends, friend groups walking to school together. I always tell myself it's about time to meet some girls or something like that. Hey, John! Well, there's already one girl. That girl's Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. Hey, she's back, and she's not dead, and she exists! We used to walk to school together every day, and recently we've picked up that habit once again. John, are you proud of me? For what? You know, for waking up on time. Well, you've been doing that for a while now. Huh? But you never said anything about it, even though we walk to school every day. Well, yeah, I always thought it was implied. It's embarrassing to say out loud. Come on, please. It's good motivation. Fine, fine. I'm proud of you, Sayori. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, John, have you decided on a club to join yet? I'm gonna save here. A club? I told you already, really not. I started to say what I would always do, that I'm not interested in joining any clubs, but something tells me Sayori would take more offense to that now. After all, how could I tell her that clubs are a waste of time, when she's starting a club of her very own? Actually, yeah. I think I've decided on a club. Really? Which one? Tell me. I think I'll keep it a surprise. Moo. You meanie. Be patient, you'll find out soon enough. I used to ask myself why I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl, but I started to realize that in a way I envy her. When Sayori puts her mind to something, she can accomplish great things. So that's why I feel like I should do something special for her. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stand up, gathering my motivation. Let's see. I recall the room number of the club from the flyer I saw. I walk across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Before long, I find the room. I timidly open the door in front of me. Hello? Ah, John, what are you doing here? Well, I glanced around the room. Huh, so you're the John Sayori's always talking about. Thank you for stopping by. It's a pleasure to meet you, John. We're the Literature Club. I hope you enjoy your visit. Come on, Yuri. No need to be so formal. He's gonna think we're all really strict or something. Sorry, Natsuki. The tall one, whose name is apparently Yuri, seems to be quite shy compared to the others. In comparison, the girl named Natsuki, despite her size, seems like the assertive one. Well, it's nice to meet both of you. I look forward to working with you. Working? John, don't tell me. You're... That's right. The club had decided to join is yours, Sayori. The Literature Club. Sayori's eyes light up. No way. No way! Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey! Well, if Sayori is this happy, then I'm sure it won't be so bad to have you around. Not to mention there's 4 of us now. That means we can become an officially recognized club. I don't know what to say. We have to celebrate. What an appropriate day for that, isn't it? Yeah. After all, Natsuki decided to... Hey, don't ruin the surprise. Sorry. Everyone sit down at the table, okay? How about I make some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. Natsuki and Yuri walk around to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing, and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. So cute! Wow, those look amazing. Well, you know, just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs the first one, and then I follow. It's delicious! Sayori talks with her mouth full and already has managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki's quiet. I can't help but notice she's sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Well, of course it is. I'm a pro after all. There's no need to thank me or anything. As Natsuki struggles to accept the compliment, Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers give us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Already trying to impress our new member, Yuri. That's not. Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that. You know. I believe you. Well, tea and reading may not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles in surfing relief. So, John, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga. I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wanted to say something, but keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me, and telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up, that she finds herself comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Don't feel intimidated if you don't read much, okay? I'm certain we can find something that we have in common. Hey, Yuri. Well, about the first thing you said? Manga? That's right. Natsuki sends to read manga in the club room. Don't just say it! For some reason, Natsuki seems embarrassed about it. Besides, manga is literature too, you know? So if John wants to read some of my manga, then don't try to stop him or anything. Natsuki, I wouldn't do such a thing. However, it could also be nice for us to diversify ourselves a little. He can take his opportunity to try something new as well. Wouldn't you agree, John? Maybe. Sensing the tension, Sayori jumps in. Maybe we all try something new. I think it could be fun. And we'll all get to know each other a little better, too. I mean, that's the kind of thing literature clubs do, right? I don't disagree or anything. Yeah! You're right as usual, President. Guess that means I should try picking up a novel or something, huh? Well, that would make two of us. I wouldn't mind doing it if I'm not the only one. Then as for Yuri... I have to read a manga? Jeez. You were the one who suggested we diversify. You should be a little more open-minded. It's kind of hurtful. Hurtful? I didn't realize. With a guilty expression, Yuri thinks to herself, I'm sorry for disrespecting your interest, Natsuki. If you're into it, then I'm sure it's a worthy form of literature. Are you just saying that? No. I realize my error. So if you're willing to consider starting a novel, then I'll offer my gratitude by finding a manga to read as well. Really? I mean, it makes me happy that you do that for me, Yuri. You can trust to find something that you really like, okay? Same here. Perhaps I'll visit the bookstore after the club meeting. Just you? Would you like to come along with me? If you don't mind. Not at all. I always go alone, so... Yeah, me too. This is so cute. Sayori, shut up. I'll show you my manga collection there too, okay? Yes, I'll look forward to it. Natsuki and Yuri start to clean up the food. I guess the meeting's over, huh? Yeah, it looks like it. It's nice to see everyone getting along. Isn't it? I think everyone likes you too, John. You think so? Well, everyone always seems to get along a little better with you around Sayori. Aw, John. Don't say something like that. It's embarrassing. Well, whatever. I was surprised when you told me you were starting a club. But I think you're pulling it off just fine. We're gonna make this the best club ever. Now that you've joined, every day's gonna be so much fun. Hey, John? I really want to thank you. I mean, I'm really, really happy that you joined the club and everything. But the truth is, I already knew you were going to. There's actually something else. I wanted to thank you for getting rid of Monica. Really? That's right. I know everything that she did. Maybe it's because I'm the president now. But really, I know everything, John. I know how hard you try to make everyone happy. I know about all the awful things that Monica did to make everyone real sad. But none of that matters anymore. It's just us now. And you made me the happiest girl in the whole world. I can't wait to spend every day like this with you. Forever and ever. Forever. No. What's happening? I won't let you hurt him. Who? It hurts. I'm sorry. I was wrong. There's no happiness here after all. Goodbye, Sayori. Goodbye, John. Goodbye, Literature Club. Ah!
Can you hear me? Hi, it's me. So you know how I've been like practicing piano and stuff, and not really any good at it yet, like at all. But I wrote you a song, and I was kind of hoping that I could show it to you, because I worked really, really hard on it. So yeah. Every day I imagine a future where I can be with you.
This is still a strange game.
In my hand is a pen that will write a poem of me and you. The ink flows down into a dark puddle. Just move your hand right the way into his heart. But in this
I'm scared.
world of infinite
I'm very scared right now.
what will it take just to find that special day? What will it take just to find that special day? Have I found everybody a fun assignment to do?
Oh, and we're done. That is officially the ending.
When you're here, everything that we do is fun for them anyway. When I can't
Wow.
even read my own feelings, what good are words when a smile says it all? And if this world won't write me an ending, what will it take just for me to have it all?
This is such a strange game. It was interesting. It was a little bit of a
Does my pen
little bit of self-aware, a little bit of ARG thing going on. I enjoyed it. I didn't think I'd enjoy it as much as I did, because I don't play dating simulators. But this was a good enough game to just mess with your mind a little bit.
The ink flows down into a dark puddle.
I do like the fact that the pictures are being deleted.
Reality.
I'm gonna go through the credits and see if there's a
Sound of your
good
heart.
ending.
What do
Okay,
you
so
love in your reality? And in your reality, if I don't know how to love you, I'll leave you be.
There's only one good end. Okay, I'm reading from. Okay, hold on. This is my final goodbye to the Literature Club. I finally understand. The Literature Club is truly a place where no happiness can be found. To the very end, it continued to expose innocent minds to a horrific reality, a reality that our world is not designed to comprehend. I can't let any of my friends undergo the same hellish epiphany. For the time it lasted, I wanted to thank you for making all of my dreams come true, for being a friend to all the club members, and most of all, thank you for being a part of the Literature Club. With everlasting love, Monica. Error script file is missing or corrupt. Please reinstall the game. So I have to reinstall the game if I want to continue. So there are... Wow. So there's one good ending, and to get it in a way, you need to play through the game effectively 3 times. Through the main story, you'll be giving opportunities to favor Sayori Urinatsuki, namely in the poems you write, who the poems are loved by, and how you choose to hang with the girls before the game. Yeah. The main goal is to get all the CG graphics. The game is able to recognize this despite loading different save files. This is nowhere. The path below intermixes the 3 girls. CG scenes are minimalist to avoid uncertain flop. Okay. So, that's interesting. Wow. Okay, so I am done for now with this, but this was a lot of fun. Thank you, person hanging out with me as I read funny voices for this. I don't know what game I'm going to do next, but I may do something later on. But I need to kind of recollect myself and just load this on. So, thanks a lot. I'll see you guys later.